It's 3 a.m., your friends are asleep, your family's in bed, the world outside is silent. And you're wide awake, working while everyone else dreams. If you've ever felt like you're living in a parallel universe, like you're invisible to the world, you're not alone. In fact, that's exactly what we're talking about today. I'm going to share something that nobody really talks about when they discuss night shift work. It's not the sleep schedule. It's not the weird eating times. It's the crushing loneliness that can hit you like a wave at 4 a.m. when you realize you haven't had a real conversation in 3 days. But here's the thing. I'm also going to show you exactly how to fight back against it. Because you deserve to feel connected, valued, and part of something, no matter what hours you work. So if you're a night shifter feeling isolated, or you're about to start nights and want to prepare, this video might just change everything for you. Let's talk about the loneliness no one prepares you for. First, let's be real about what night shift loneliness actually looks like. Because it's not just missing out on parties. It's so much deeper than that. When you work nights, you're operating in what I call the twilight zone of society. While everyone else is living their lives in HD color, you're watching from behind glass. You see the Instagram stories from the dinner you couldn't attend. You wake up to 47 messages in the group chat about plans that were made and canceled while you slept. But the loneliness hits different depending on who you are. If you're a nurse, you might be surrounded by people all night. But they're patients, not friends. You're giving emotional energy, but there's no one to refill your cup. If you're a security guard, you might literally not speak to another human for 8 hours straight. Just you, your thoughts, and the sound of your own footsteps echoing. If you're working in a warehouse or factory, you're probably with a skeleton crew. People who are also exhausted and just trying to get through the shift. And here's what nobody tells you. The loneliness doesn't end when your shift ends. You come home in the morning ready to decompress and connect with someone. But everyone's rushing to work. Your partner's getting dressed. Your kids are heading to school. By the time everyone's home and ready to talk, you need to sleep. It creates this painful cycle where you're constantly out of sync with the people you love most. One night shifter told me, "I feel like a ghost in my own life. I'm there, but I'm not really there." And the statistics back this up. Studies show that night shift workers are at significantly higher risk for depression, anxiety, and social isolation. One study found that 60% of night workers report feeling disconnected from their social circles. But here's what I want you to hear. Feeling lonely doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means you're human, working in an inhuman schedule. And more importantly, it means there are specific, practical things you can do to fix it. Before we get to solutions, we need to understand why this loneliness cuts so deep. Because once you understand it, you'll stop blaming yourself. Humans are biologically wired for daylight connection. For thousands of years, we gathered around fires at night and worked together during the day. Your brain literally expects social interaction during waking hours. And when you're awake but the world's asleep, your brain sends distress signals. It's called social jet lag, and it's real. But there's another layer. Invisible labor. Society doesn't see you. When people think about who keeps the world running, they picture the 9-to-5 crowd. But you're the hospital keeping someone alive at 3 a.m. You're the factory making the products people buy. You're the security keeping buildings safe. You're the driver delivering the packages. You're essential, but invisible. And that invisibility creates a unique kind of loneliness. It's not just I'm alone. It's I'm alone and nobody even knows I'm here. Add to this the fact that most social structures aren't built for you. Gyms are crowded when you need to work out. Therapy appointments are during your sleep time. Happy hours happen when you're getting ready for work. Even calling customer service is a nightmare because you're awake when they're closed. One night shifter put it perfectly. I don't just feel lonely, I feel erased. And if you're nodding along to this, I see you, we see you. You're not imagining this. Now, let's fix it. All right, here's where we turn this around. I'm giving you real tested strategies that actual night shifters use to stay connected and mentally healthy. Strategy number 1, build your night shift tribe. You need people who get it. And I don't just mean people who sympathize, I mean people who are living it. Find your tribe. Join online communities specifically for night shifters, like nightshiftershub.com. More on that in a minute. Connect with coworkers beyond just work talk. Grab breakfast together after shifts. Look for local night shift worker meetups or create your own. Use apps like Bumble, BFF, or Meetup, but filter for people who work non-traditional hours. I know someone who started a Night Owls coffee club that meets at 6 a.m. after their shifts. They're all night workers from different fields. They've become each other's support system. You don't need 50 friends. You need 2 to 3 people who understand your world. Strategy No. 2. Master async communication. You can't always be available in real time, so get good at asynchronous connection. Voice notes are your best friend. Send your friend a 2-minute voice memo during your break. They can listen on their lunch. You stay connected without needing to be online at the same time. Schedule messages. Write that text to your mom during your shift, but schedule it to send at 10 a.m. when she's awake. She feels thought of. You don't have to be awake to connect. Watch parties with a twist. You and your day shift friends watch the same show on different days, then discuss in a group chat. You're still sharing the experience. One night shifter told me they play online chess with their dad. They each make moves whenever they're awake. It's their way of staying close. Strategy number 3. Protect your social time like it's sacred. When you have limited time for connection, you have to be strategic. Quality over quantity. One meaningful 30-minute FaceTime with your best friend is worth more than 3 hours of mindless scrolling. Create rituals. Maybe Sunday dinner with family is non-negotiable. Maybe you always call your sister on Tuesday mornings. Rituals create consistency even when your schedule is chaos. Use your days off wisely. Don't just catch up on sleep. That's important, yes, but also protect time for human connection, even if it's just a coffee date. And here's a tough one. Sometimes you have to ask people to meet you where you are. Hey, I know it's weird, but can we do lunch at 11 a.m.? That's my evening. Real friends will adapt. Strategy No. 4. Bring connection into your shift. Your shift doesn't have to be a lonely void. Podcasts and audiobooks with parasocial connection. Listen to conversational podcasts that feel like friends talking. It fills the silence with human voices. Virtual co-working. There are Discord servers and apps where people work together in video chat rooms. You're all on camera, quietly working. It's surprisingly comforting. Scheduled check-ins. Text a friend starting my shift at the beginning and made it through at the end. Tiny touch points matter. One security guard told me he calls his brother on speaker during his rounds. His brother's also awake, different time zone. They just exist on the phone together. Sometimes talking, sometimes quiet, but connected. Strategy No. 5. Invest in yourself when others are unavailable. Loneliness often comes from feeling unproductive or stagnant, so use this time. Learn something. Take an online course. Learn a language on Duolingo. Your quiet hours can be growth hours. Create something. Write, draw, start a podcast, make TikToks. Creation combats isolation. Move your body. Exercise is proven to reduce feelings of loneliness. Even a 15-minute walk during your break changes your brain chemistry. The goal isn't to fill every moment. It's to remind yourself that you're still growing, still becoming, even on night shift. Real talk. Sometimes loneliness crosses into something more serious, and you need to recognize the signs. If you're experiencing persistent sadness that doesn't lift, loss of interest in things you used to enjoy, feeling hopeless about your situation, withdrawing even from the connections you do have, physical symptoms like constant fatigue, headaches, or stomach issues, thoughts of self-harm, then this isn't just night shift loneliness anymore. This is your brain asking for professional help. And that's not weakness, that's wisdom. Many employers offer EAP, Employee Assistance Programs, with free counseling. Telehealth therapy exists specifically so you can get help on your schedule, not a 9-to-5 schedule. Online therapy platforms like BetterHelp or Talkspace let you message therapists at 3 a.m. if you need to. You deserve support. You deserve to feel okay. And asking for help is the strongest thing you can do. Remember, you're doing one of the hardest things. Working when your body wants to sleep, living when the world's asleep. Give yourself credit for that.